Everybody, welcome back to Gravity Sketch in my lovely garage here. Today I think I'm going to make a suggestion from Kitty on Facebook, who suggested that I make a rock or some rocks, and we all know how fascinating and amazing rocks can be. So let's make some fascinating and amazing rocks. I think we got a pretty good color for it already here, but let's just see if we can't make it a little bit more rock-like. I feel like there's some blue hues sometimes in a rock. At least the rock that I want to make today. So we're gonna do it's kind of gray still, but a slightly bluer gray. That looks like a good rock gray. And we're gonna start off with our old friend volume, except this time I don't want to do point mode. I think I'm gonna keep it on mixed input, so I can just kind of freehand it. And I don't want a square. I'm gonna stick it with that, or stick to that round rock shape. So let's just go ahead and start doing that. And we'll make it kind of a nice flat base, because I'm thinking it's kind of like a flagstone looking deal. And maybe extend that out a little bit bigger here. And I kind of like how they overlap here. In fact, I think I'm gonna make a couple more dimensional ones. Slightly more dimensional. Put them in at a little angle. Yeah. Here we go. This guy right over here. And you know what this has got me thinking of? A lot of fantasy games, MMORPG games have crystal assets that are sitting on top of little flat stones like this. Group those together. So, I mean, it kind of looks like a face, doesn't it? Hello, I'm Rockface. Anyway, let's put some crystals in here. I want to play with some of these new textures that I haven't played with yet. Probably start with a stroke for that, I would guess. Maybe go into square. Yeah, square stroke. That looks pretty crystally already, actually. And let's check out some colors. What do I see right there? Sketch material, shiny and pink. You never notice how... Oh, that looks perfect already. Look at that. Looks like a crystal already. Just put one there. And maybe one over here. Clunk. And you know what these look like? They look like video game crystals, because video game crystals are always like pink or blue, right? They're always neon blue or pink for some reason. I don't know why. I'm gonna go back to point mode on this one, because I want to do some like taller stalks. And whoa, nope. Let's go back there. So that single point, gotta hit this right trigger for that. Grab him and put him over here. To start, we need some bigger guys. Let's do a couple of these. We're just sitting straight up. Actually, we need that to be a little taller. Like right up there. That looks better. Let's make this a little smaller again. Just start right from the base. One thing I want to keep an eye on is making sure that I'm really using the 3D space enough and not just making a bunch on a plane. So I'm going to push this one back through this one. Let there be a little clipping. I think for crystals that's okay, or even accurate. And let's put, I mean, this is not going to be super accurate. Nothing I'm going to do in these little 15-minute series will look super realistic, but that's, I just want to make a quick little idea of a crystal. Not like that though. There we go. Bunk. And you know, I want to change it up a little bit. I think this is looking pretty good. Did it again. Alright, let's reverse through time. Alright, let's grab all that, and I'm trying to group it, not get rid of it all. Yeah, I like how we're going so far. But I want some sharper crystals. These guys are, you know, kind of blunted on the end, and sometimes I see them like really sharp. So let's see what we can do for that. Maybe ink? Same exact tool. There it is. Does that not look like a crystal shard already? It's a little bent, so I think we could do better. Let's make some big ones. Perfect. I still don't love that bend. Don't love it. So I'm going to break it up. And I'm going to grab this point and try to put it over this other one. Make them a little fat and shorter. I think that looks good. Let's do the same thing here. Just make sure our points are on check. I didn't want you to come out, didn't you? Oh, I guess I have to. That's okay. And we'll do that. Check, check. All right, let's start placing these. I think we can place and clone these guys all day, and it's gonna come out really well. All right, there's one right there. We can play with the scale as we do this, burying it into the rock, and come up a little bit like that. Ooh, that's looking good. And like I said, we want to make sure that we're looking at it in all 3D. So I'm going to group that together. Let's work on the back a little bit. Okay, so the player comes up from behind it. And let's make one going like this way. Place that. Oh, did I clone you? Are there two of you? I thought I did. Oh, well now. Let's make them a little smaller here. And just kind of get that bouquet looking stereotypical video game crystals. Alright, I'm going to group those together just so I can easily twist them around. Okay, wow, looking pretty good to me. I think we could probably put a couple more pieces on the ground. So let's make a couple. Ooh, yeah, a little skinny shard like that. Clone him, play with the scale a little bit, put a couple of these laying out as if they've broken off. Maybe someone's already been over here mining them, trying to get that delicious crystal juice, whatever you mine out of a crystal, I don't even know. And why not shake it up just a little bit more? That's starting to look too much like some illicit narcotics, I think. So we should probably, let's take this big one out. And maybe this guy too. Let's put a couple extra little spheres, maybe. Is that weird? I mean, it's weird, but I kind of like it. I don't love it, but I kind of like it. So let's go ahead and put a couple there. Just little bits. Maybe they indicate that there's more below the surface. Okay, it's a little bit of a hot mess, but that is super quick, super fast. You know what? Let's have some standards. Let's get these. This is pearls, they're not crystals. Let's get these guys out of here. Sometimes it's kind of hard to grab one or the other. Also, these guys, probably, I do want to use them, but I feel like maybe they could go coming out in like a secondary little cluster over here, so we can still clone them and play with their scale as we do that. So let's, what's going on? I want to, there it is. That's what I want to do. Oh, grabbing everything now. Just want to grab that. And we'll do a couple more little things sticking out. Maybe one or two over here. Get that a little bigger. Sticking out of the seams here. I don't know how crystals work. You guys know how crystals work? Would you ever see that? Probably not, but it does look like a good video game asset to me. Or one that I've seen before. So we're gonna go ahead. Wow, look at that. Do I want to do that? That's kind of cool. I sort of like it. I'm just gonna do it. I don't know if it's like a good thing to be doing, but I think that making these a little bit more spikiness in this main bouquet is a good move. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, let's do some grouping and see how this looks. I like how it looks from this angle, but I want to make sure it looks good from all of them. So group that. And yeah, we could probably add another one of these questionable small ones coming out of this rock. And just twist it around and make sure it's a little different, you know. Every once in a while, maybe just throw together a new asset to do, since it really was not hard. Oop, but we had it on that other one. Alright, here we go. Cool. That looks good. That there, make that a little smaller. And let's make one big diamond guy over here, just sitting on the ground. Okay. And, you know, maybe a shard. I kind of want a shard. It's got a flat end to make it look like it's broken off. So let's try to do that with this. Okay, good enough. Yeah. That's kind of what I was going for. So let's put like one or two just in the ground here. And rotate that so it looks a little different. Cool. Alright, guys. That is it. Quick and dirty rock crystal formation. Put that anywhere in our game later on. Alright. Thanks for watching.